Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about some workout options for your hair because, as a lot of you know, a lot of women use their hair as an excuse to why they can't work out or work out vigorously and do cardio. I did want to try some different options to see what works, not just as far as keeping your edges laid down, but keeping your hair period from reverting, as well as something that's going to keep your scalp cool and dry. Because I know one issue that I have when I'm doing high intensity workouts is if I wear like a scarf or something, my head gets hot and then I can't give I can't give 100% or 85%, however much you're supposed to give, because I'm overheating, because like my head is sweltering. So the two products that I found that are meant just for that, for wicking away moisture from your head while you're working out, as well as allowing air in to keep you dry and cool, are the Save Your Dew Head Wrap by Nicole Ari Parker, which is this one, and the Dry Sweat, which is this one, which is a product that's found at Sally's. So basically, I have some pictures of the packaging for both products that I want to show you guys. I'll include them in the video. The first one I want to talk about is the Dry Sweat, the one you can find at Sally's. I believe it was like $2.99, $3.99. I'll have to check the website. But I purchased it at Sally's. As you can see, here's a little logo, Dry Sweat. And this one is a headband. It's really stretchy. And I've actually tried this one already, and I'll show you how I do it. Just put it on, just like you would a regular headband, and work out. Okay, you basically work out in it. Okay. And I mean, as far as my head size, it's okay. It's not too tight. If you have a larger head, it might be too tight for you. If you have a smaller head, it's probably going to slip off, which is one thing about it that I didn't like, is the fact that it's a headband and it's not adjustable. So it's kind of like, if your head's too small, if your head's too big, then it's not going to work for you. It's going to cut off your circulation, and you're going to have to take it off in the middle of your workout if it's too big. If it's too small, like I said, it'll slide right off. But as far as what it's supposed to do, it works. As long as you leave it on after your workout until you're completely dry, then it definitely does what it says it's going to do. So for this one, out of 10, I will probably give it like a 7. For the price, it's a good buy. Definitely a good buy if you need something quick and if your head's the right size. So now I'm going to talk about the Save Your Dew by Nicole Ari Parker. And one thing before I start talking about this one that I really appreciated was they include a postcard inside with a note on it about a foundation that a portion of the proceeds for each head wrap goes to. And part of the proceeds go towards that foundation. And I think that's actually really great, considering the price of this head wrap, and I'm going to tell you how much it costs in just a second. But this is the Save Your Dew, and it comes with a tie, and they actually have 3 different options. There's a thin band, there's the wide one, which is this one, and then there's a full triangle wrap. And I believe the thin and the wide bands are both $25. And then the full triangle wrap is like $29. And it does have a little tag on here. There really aren't any care instructions. I think the care instructions are on the little postcard that came in the package. But this one's a little different. It's not stretchy at all. It has ties in the back, so it fits any head size, which I really like. And this one, you can actually see the mesh material on the back and how it works. Now, I actually used this one also. I really like this one. Make sure you leave it on until you're done working out and you're all dry. But I really like this one because it was adjustable. And I'm actually going to use that one right now so that you guys can see the results from it, because out of the 2, I prefer this one. Even though the Dry Sweat actually fits me, it fits my head, for some reason I like this one better. It wasn't, I could tie it as tight as I wanted to. With a Dry Sweat, it's just one fit, and it it's not too tight, but I mean the fact that it's hugging, you can feel it, especially like I said, my head tends to overheat. So this one I like because I could tie it as tightly or as loosely as I wanted to. Even though this is the wide one, you can see it doesn't cover too much. It covers a little bit more than the dry sweat. But like I said, they also have that full triangle option. Do I think it's worth the $25? Time will tell. I feel like if this holds up for a very long time, then yes, it is worth it because I plan to work out a lot. I mean, right now I'm doing Insanity, and for those of you who aren't familiar with Insanity, you sweat like a pig if you really give it your all. So we're gonna see, and I'm actually gonna go do an Insanity workout right now. So I'm gonna put this on, and I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it with this hair, because as you can see, I mean, my edges aren't completely slicked or anything, but my hair is blown out. Like, my natural hair is blown out. So if it gets wet from the sweat, they're gonna turn into little gnat balls. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. I am not working out with all this hair, for those of you guys who are probably wondering, like, she about to do what? So I'm gonna show you guys how I tie it on. Whatever method you're using to blend, I would say do that before you put the wrap on, because you want, I mean, it's actually the heat from your head and the wrap holding you down is actually gonna help it set better, if that makes any sense. Like, whatever your blending method is, it's going to set because of the heat that your scalp is generating, and then the wrap is holding it all down in place. So it's kind of like sitting under the dryer or a steamer, as long as you leave that wrap on until your hair is completely dry. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this big bush off. Just for the sake of this video, let's say you're going to put some pomade or some gel or something on your hair. I'm going to use Keek Curly Custard because my edge control is actually propping up my camera right now. So I just dab a little bit of this on my edges if you want to really lay them down slick. And then actually instructions on the website. There's a video on the website that Nicole Parker does with her own hair, using the pomade and all that good stuff. And so I'm going to go ahead and tie it on. It really doesn't matter which way you tie it on. I just tie it on with the logo facing up. And you see I'm tucking my hair behind my ears. And everything's going behind my ears because I find my hair lays better that way. Okay. And I'm pulling it back, but not too far because I want all of my hair covered. As you can see in the back, don't mind my little twigs sticking out. And I'm just gonna tie it in a bow, just like you would tie a shoe. And I mean, it's secure, because you know with some scarves you tie them and they come loose. This is secure. It's not coming loose even with just the little bow that I have tied on there. And I'm just gonna tuck my little ends into the back like this, because I don't want them loose, hitting my neck, getting all nappy from sweat. So that's it. I'm gonna go do my workout. I'm gonna let it dry. Actually pull this back a little bit more to cover the top, because what happens, I know most of us know, if you're not weaved up, like if your natural hair is loose, you sweat all through your head and your roots start to revert. So that's the same issue that I have with my leave out. So I try to cover all of my leave out as much as possible to keep it laid flat, because I mean, I don't want it to turn into a big bush. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. I'll be back, you guys, and let you know how this works out. And let me know after this video if you want me to go ahead and do it again with a dry sweat so that you guys can see the results firsthand. Okay? Alright, bye. Alright, y'all, it's after workout. All dry. It's actually like an hour and a half after my workout. So what are we working with here? Well, I mean, it's laid down. Put my hair back on so y'all can see what it looks like out. All right, so let's take a look at it out. You can see I don't have any nap balls. And even the back part, it didn't kink up at the roots. You would know if it kinked up at the roots because it would look like some taco meat. But yeah, and that's the Save Your Dew. I use the Save Your Dew. And to wash it, just hand wash it in warm water and then cold water with a mild detergent like either Woolite or Dreft, or shampoo. You can use a mild shampoo. And that's it. Like I said, if you want me to do another kind of testing on camera of the dry sweat, just let me know, comment on the video, and I will go ahead and do that for you guys. Hopefully it's a helpful review. I definitely, as I said before, prefer the Save Your Dew. It definitely kept my hair a lot drier than the dry sweat did, and everything dried fully a lot faster. And that's it. But like I said, cheaper alternative, dry sweat. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.